Open your mental ability, mental realities and standards for progress. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, welcome to lovely people. Thank you for being here today. Today we are jumping into a fantastic excursion of opening the undiscovered possibility of our cerebrums by figuring out key mental realities and standards. The human mind is a strong organ equipped for uncommon things. However, the majority of us scarcely start to expose its true capacity. With the right techniques and mentality, you can open your cerebrum's full power and make progress past a creative mind. Allow me to direct you through a few fundamental standards to change your reasoning, upheld by genuine models.
Rule 1. Embrace the force of brain adaptability. One of the most wonderful parts of the human cerebrum is brain adaptability, the capacity to rework itself in light of encounters and learning. Your cerebrum is certainly not a proper substance. It develops as you develop, adjust, and practice. Consider Thomas Edison, who bombed a large number of times prior to designing the light. Edison's rehashed endeavors reinforced his cerebrum's critical thinking circuits. He didn't consider inability to be the end yet as an illustration for development. Likewise, in the event that you perseveringly practice an expertise, whether it's public speaking, coding, or playing an instrument, your mind adjusts to improve you at it. Significant hint: challenge yourself to discover some new information consistently. It very well may be basically as little as another word, or as mind-boggling as another dialect. With consistency, your mind will become more honed and more productive. Guideline 2. Influence the force of concentration and consideration. The cutting-edge world is brimming with interruptions. However, concentrating on a solitary undertaking at a time can amplify your cerebrum's efficiency. The mental idea of particular consideration instructs us that we can prepare our psyches to sift through superfluous commotion and focus on the main thing. Incredibly famous creator J.K. Rowling composed the first Harry Potter book in quite a while managing individual difficulties. Her capacity to concentrate in the midst of provokes permitted her to channel her imagination and change her vision into the real world. Noteworthy hint: use strategies like the Pomodoro method, labor for 25 minutes, require a 5-minute break, and rehash. After some time, this training hones your mind center muscles and improves efficiency. Standard 3. Develop a development mentality. A development mentality, a term promoted by clinician Him Dweck, is the conviction that knowledge and capacities can be created through exertion and learning. Exactly when you take on an improvement mindset, disillusionment transforms into a stepping stone rather than a diversion. Michael Jordan, extensively seen as one of the most incredible athletes ever, was once cut from his auxiliary school b-ball bunch. Rather than surrendering, he worked more earnestly to work on his abilities, at last changing into a notorious figure in sports history. Noteworthy hint: supplant pointless proclamations like, "I can't do this," with engaging ones like, "I can't do this yet. However, I'll learn." Record your little wins day to day, to support the conviction that progress is dependably conceivable. Standard 4. Outfit the psyche brain. Your psyche mind is a stalwart that works in the background to mold your contemplations, propensities, and choices. Concentrates on demonstrating the way that rehashing certifications and perceptions can program your subliminal for progress. Oprah Winfrey ascribes quite a bit of her prosperity to perception. She envisioned herself as an effective news tycoon some time before it turned into her world. By continually picturing her objectives, she prepared her psyche brain to look for open doors lined up with her vision. Noteworthy hint: go through 5-10 minutes every early daytime imagining your objectives. Envision the particular subtleties of what achievement resembles and how it feels. This trains your subliminal to act in arrangement with your yearnings. Rule 5. Focus on capacity to appreciate anyone at their core. EQ. The capacity to appreciate individuals on a deeper level, or EQ, is the capacity to comprehend, make do, and impact your own feelings and those of others. High EQ empowers you to fabricate better connections, explore social intricacies, and go with more brilliant choices. Nelson Mandela exemplified EQ during his administration in South Africa. Notwithstanding many years of determent, he picked absolution and compromise over counter. His capacity to understand individuals on a profound level permitted him to join a profoundly separated country. Significant hint: foster close-to-home mindfulness by journaling your sentiments and distinguishing triggers. Practice undivided attention in discussions to be all the more likely to figure out others' feelings and viewpoints. Standard 6. The impact of trained instinct arrangement. Propensities are the mind's approach to rationing energy. By framing positive propensities, you robotize activities that lead to progress without depending on steady inspiration. As indicated by therapist Charles Duhigg, Propensities comprise of a signal, daily schedule, and prize circle. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps followed an unforgiving schedule consistently, from his morning exercise to his pre-race representation. His predictable propensities guaranteed max execution, significantly under monstrous tension. Noteworthy hint: recognize one little propensity to change or fabricate, like drinking a glass of water each day, or burning through 10 minutes on centered work. Over the long haul, these little propensities compound into huge outcomes. Standard 7. Utilize the mind-body association. The brain and body are profoundly interconnected. Ordinary actual work, appropriate nourishment, and adequate rest straightforwardly improve mental capability, memory, and imagination. Model, output. Albert Einstein, known for his momentous disclosures, frequently ascribed his psychological cleverness to long strolls. Actual development permitted him to think profoundly and take care of complicated issues. Noteworthy hint: integrate day-to-day practice into your daily schedule, regardless of whether it's simply a 15-minute walk. Match this with cerebrum supporting food sources like nuts, berries, and mixed greens, and guarantee 7-8 hours of valuable rest every evening. Standard 8. Embrace the force of interest. Interest is the fuel for learning and development. At the point when you approach existence with an open and curious psyche, you open pathways to innovativeness and critical thinking. Leonardo da Vinci, quite possibly history's most prominent polymath, was persistently inquisitive about everything, from life systems to designing. His vast inquiries and tests prompted weighty disclosures. Noteworthy hint: take on an honest feeling of miracle. Inquire why and how about things you experience. Peruse generally across various subjects to grow your viewpoints, and flash groundbreaking thoughts. Standard 9. Practice appreciation to rework your cerebrum. Appreciation is an integral asset for overhauling your cerebrum towards inspiration and strength. Research shows that rehearsing appreciation actuates brain processes related to satisfaction and diminishes pressure. B-ball mentor John Wooden, known for his prosperity and intelligence, consistently accentuated appreciation. He attributed his capacity to remain grounded and positive to the propensity for day-to-day reflection on things he was appreciative for. Significant hint: every evening, record 3 things you're thankful for. They can be pretty much as basic as a decent dinner, or as significant as accomplishing an individual achievement. Over the long haul, this training shifts your point of view toward confidence. Standard 10. Team up and share information. The mind flourishes in cooperative conditions. Sharing thoughts and gaining from others invigorates imagination and cultivates further comprehension. The progress of Steve Occupations and Mac was established in a coordinated effort. Occupations consolidated his vision with the specialized splendor of his group to make progressive items. Significant hint: join gatherings, organizations, or discussions connected with your inclinations. Take part in conversations, share your experiences, and be available to gain from others. And opening the force of your cerebrum is certainly not a short-term process, yet it's a compensating excursion of self-revelation and development. By embracing standards like brain adaptability, center, the capacity to understand anyone at their core, and appreciation, you can outfit your cerebrum's extraordinary potential. Keep in mind, your contemplations shape your world, and with the right mentality, there are no restrictions to what you can accomplish.